Vinny Caravella.
Abby Russell.
Are you ready for another Mike Bithell game? All the way from the UK?
All the way from the UK. I sure am. What do we got going on here?
Well, my name's Abby Russell. I think I forgot to say that. And this is the Oh, thank you, Vinny. The Solitaire Conspiracy, which is... I know. It's another Mike Bithell game. It is a solitaire-esque card game that has a little bit of story in it.
Yes.
You're playing as a spy, kind of, and you're going up against like a hacking organization called Solitaire. It might be an individual, a little unclear.
That's a lot of solitaire packed into both the gameplay mechanics, the story, and the first 2 to 3 minutes of this quick one.
Oh yeah, let's say Solitaire one more time. Let's hop in. I'm just starting from the new campaign, so I played up to a number of levels. I played to level 9, which I think is when the story starts ramping up. I didn't want to spoil anything. So far, I will say, because I really love Mike Bithell games. Yes, Greg Miller is all over this game, which I find a little bit jarring. Maybe because we've met Greg, we know Greg. So perhaps if you're coming in and he's just like another actor in a game, whatever. But for me, I find it a little bit distracting.
I think it would be weird if I just saw Jeff in this game. You know?
Yeah. Well, like, okay, say so.
Nice monocle. Okay, sorry.
He seems to do a fine job. So I feel like with Mike Bithell games, John Wick aside, I tend to go to them for, I'm thinking of like Subsurface Circular and Quarantine Circular. I go to them for the sort of more human stories and kind of explorations on humanity. And I haven't really gotten that with this yet. Again, I seem to reset my game right as it maybe was starting to ramp up into the story, but it seemed very like spy espionage and not necessarily in a way that I found particularly interesting. The Solitaire's pretty fun.
But I do like this intro. I actually
it is
genuinely
very stylish.
Yeah.
Yes, it looks really good.
I like when they take things like Solitaire and then make it really ridiculous. Like there's a couple of Solitaire games out there, and I like when they're like, "Is this? Oh no! Oh,
how's your head?"
Oh, you're right. This is a little weird, but
it's jarring. It's
okay. Protocol, but then again, what is right now, huh? No, you don't. I'm sorry. You know nothing. This is all new to you.
Yeah, we're big dumb babies.
Have you ever seen a spy movie?
No.
What happens to his hands?
You're in a Protego safe house.
They really going in all in on like the spy aesthetic. They got a lot of graphics that clearly aren't measuring much. They're just things that are scrolling on your screen.
a lot of bars moving.
Yeah, did some motion tracking on his face. Looks real fancy.
That makes sense. I deserve that. Let me.
I would say Greg plays
because we need
sort of like a comic-y relief kind of bumbling, like, I ain't a spy, I'm just a tech guy. You know what I mean?
He's like a tech guy, but he's kind of funny.
No flag.
Yeah. Kind of funny.
He's like a tech guy, but he's kind of funny.
Yeah, like kind of funny games, I'd say.
Just right on the head, nailed it.
I'm an operator. Jim Ratio, Alpha Division. I coordinate agents in the field.
Jim Ratio, that's a good name.
Okay, at least
yeah.
I used to. There's this guy, a dangerous man, right? He calls himself Solitaire. He disrupted our network, revoked my coordination rights to my team. My agents are in the field completely alone, blind. They do not know what's going on, and we don't know what Solitaire is up to, but we know it can't be good. But I have a workaround, all right? I pulled your name from a list of candidates. I don't know how you got there.
Do you think these are real people?
Yes, absolutely.
Thinks you have something special. I brought you here because the system has no limits on new applicants. You can't write missions, but you can take them. If you can get to level 15 ranking, and I bet you can, then you can fix all of this. You'll earn that ranking by successfully completing missions using the Cyber Augmented Recon and Defense System.
There's like stuff like that I find a little bit, like, I think it's just why it's taking me, it's like a little hard for me to get into the story. You know what I mean? Like the sort of like ultra serious, like, you got to do cards. It's
I like
this guy's name's Solitaire. Yeah. I think I'd just say my style, maybe.
Good luck, Spy Master.
Good luck, Spy Master.
See?
Sorry about your head.
It's okay, Greg.
Oh, are you moving
see you later.
That? You're doing that.
Yeah, that's
you.
me.
Whoa,
you can turn that off if you want to.
Okay. You're doing that with your mouse? Wow.
Yeah. So each little thing, you have like a little story of like the mountain climb to Solitaire's recon base, codename Perfect Storm, is cold, steep, and deadly. Unfortunately, Mantis deals with deadly every day. If the elements weren't bad enough, then the hired thugs waiting inside, smug and warm, present a more direct challenge. Use cards to direct Mantis into position and lead the charge. Once inside, very little expert knowledge should be required. Low-tier intel like this is most likely sitting around on a conveniently found memory stick. Hell, somebody's probably recorded a handy audio log or 3. You've got this, candidate. So it's just like flavor text that doesn't, as far as I've been able to see, doesn't seem to make much difference. There's even a part...
pretty tongue-in-cheek. Like,
yeah.
Cheeky. Let's use cheeky. It seems cheeky.
Sure.
Oh, look at this.
I'm on the tutorial. So this is how it works is... it's solitaire in the sense that you have all the aces here. You can stack them. They can be on the same, they can be like different suits. Right now we're just playing with one suit, but they can be different suits and you can stack them. I'm just going to go through the tutorial quickly while I talk. And you stack them based on the numeric value of the card. It's very solitaire-esque.
This might be a thing that is totally fine on your end, but on my end, do you have a mouse cursor?
Yeah.
Okay. I just don't see it on this end.
We're using Discord. Maybe there was an option for me to take in my mouse cursor, but I did not select.
Just curious.
You also get different colors if you want. That's sort of your big, nice ticket item. That's like your reward, basically, is you get colors.
Congratulations. Wasn't kidding about the Mantis group, right? I certainly wouldn't want to argue with them, because let me tell you, I tried once and it did not work out well. Blood Legacy, they're the old guard, right? They were here long before any of us were, and they seem pretty intent on outliving anyone who has the audacity to turn up later. They have the kind of wealth and power you can only be born into. No, I get that. I'm the same way. I don't like that. I'm not a fan of that. But like the Mantis folks, they have their uses. You'll have to access bigger jobs now, take them, and keep Solitaire on the ropes. It's simple arithmetic.
It's just basic math, Vinny.
Be careful.
Basic.
Don't trust anything in our world that existed before you woke up. Really, any power that's been around that long, by definition, it's going to be corrupt.
Man, you
watch your back.
Nailed that. Tell him, Greg.
So I'm not going to read all of these just because I think that's part of the fun of playing it, and I want to show the solitaire. But these guys, Blood Legacy. So we have 2 suits now. We have like the Mantis group, and we have Blood Legacy. So this is just gonna.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. What's up?
Okay. Sorry. Okay. So the middle row here, the middle column.
Yes.
Is your done pile.
It's like your home.
Your aces. Your home.
Yes. You ace and you stack them up.
And they're just moving the other 8 piles out here. I thought there were 9 piles in Solitaire. 7? I don't remember. But they're just moving the piles out to the side. So it is just Solitaire, and then the stuff is just in the middle.
It's
just
Solitaire-esque. I would say, I think it's Solitaire-esque because you have these cards like this suit. If I have the face cards, they will make any stack quote unquote explode. So like let's say,
just like Solitaire.
Yeah. So like I want to get this to. There's probably an easier way for me to do this, but I'll just make it explode to show. Boom! They all kind of fly everywhere and go to the top of the stack. So now I have access to this 2 very easily. But this other one, the Blood Legacy group, order any stack they are placed on, lowest on the bottom, highest on the top. So let's put this 2 here, and then just for the sake of this one, I'll do this guy. So now I could go Queen, 10, 9, 7, and now I have like access to the lower stuff.
Why were you able to put 7 there?
Because, I guess that is different from Solitaire. It's just, it just has to be lower than the one above it. And it doesn't have to be the same suit. Because like Solitaire, you have like the alternating, suits, like when you're setting stuff down. Yeah, like there's none of that.
Colors, sorry.
So it's just like you just have to stack them. There just has to be a bigger face value on the
underneath.
One below it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
I mean, kind of also, for this game, yeah.
Yes, and so like I use these powers on these, so they're depleted, and you can see this one's still lit up.
I do see
queen
that,
here. So it'll still work. So like unless I put it on like an empty spot, like if I put it down here, it's not gonna do anything. So like let's say I don't want to waste it, I might put it there. But I wouldn't want to put it here just because it's like, oh, I gotta get out of the way, because it would use that card. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But sometimes you have to.
You said you could turn that screen shake off?
Yeah, would you like me to?
If you don't mind. Wait, do you have to quit it? You have to quit it to go back? Then don't worry about it. If you have to quit it to go back, don't worry.
It's fine.
You sure?
Yeah. Because if it's making you nauseous, it'll make somebody else nauseous.
It definitely is like a little hard to
I think
focus.
locked camera. There we go. Okay.
Oh my gosh, that is a little better. It's like I don't know why. Maybe it's because on my end also it just doesn't have the mouse and it's like hard to follow.
So you can't really.
Oh, okay, this is better. Okay, thank you.
Okay,
Sorry.
but you can also see this. It does illustrate a point. So because I put this ace down, and you have to put this ace down to like start up these cards. So because this one's down, these are just dead cards. It doesn't do anything until I put this ace here, and now it's activated, and I can actually use its powers. I will say in these early levels, you really don't use them all that much. It doesn't really, they're not too difficult. So right now I'm just looking for that 4. Here we go. You can also double click. I find the double clicking not satisfying feeling. I think because they like sort of bounce in a weird way.
And when you double click, it just goes to the available spot.
Yeah, it's like the next in the stack, similar to real solitaire style. I do wish I had a button to be like autofill, because sometimes you get to the end and it's like, I know I'm done here. You know what I mean?
Yes, definitely. So when you're stacking in the home column, those do have to go in numerical order per suit, and the suits have to match.
Yes. So this is like a regular home button in solitaire. I can't pull these back out or anything. Although there is a card later that it doesn't. It's a little confusing. I'm not sure exactly how that card works, but it never works how I expect it to work. I just want to get through some of these lower levels so I can show you some of the other card powers.
And right now you're just working with 2 suits, it looks like?
Just 2 suits. Okay. And as you go on, you can get more suits and whatnot. Okay, see, because like here it's like I should just be able to hit a button and it'll just spit these all away. Right. Everything's even stacked on each other.
Yeah.
And it seems to count your turns. I don't know if it like new color. I like the gray though. I don't know if it
nice.
Yeah, we'll listen to one more Greg convo and then we'll probably just skip so I can show you more of the gameplay.
Once you're past the tutorial stuff, is Greg like the tutorial person, or is he in the whole game?
Greg shows up every time you hit a new level.
Okay. He's like the mission giver.
Yeah. He's like the story guy. So the mission giver, I think, is more in these text boxes. He's more of like, hey, you're spies. This is kind of what's going on. Light chit chat.
Is there other FMV scenes?
I haven't seen them yet, but that doesn't mean there aren't any. Like I said, I only got to level 9, which seems like that's when the story really gets going. So I'm not sure if stuff starts to happen later on.
He's very he's got a very Death Stranding quest giver.
Oh yeah, with the little like
like disintegrating.
Yeah.
Let's take back the net.
Let's do it. Let's take back the network.
So like you'll have these options. As far as I can tell though, I don't think choosing them really affects much aside from like, because sometimes you'll have different XP and it'll be like multiple suits in one and not in the other. But it doesn't seem to like be a thing that's like, oh, I made the choice of like, you know, going to the narcotic elite versus like the counterfeits or whatever. Like it doesn't seem to matter story wise as far as I have seen at least.
Okay. But these are your missions.
I'm gonna go to the art world.
Okay.
Yeah. So more of this flavor, but I'm just gonna keep going to show you more of the suits.
The presentation's very nice. I like it.
Yes, it looks very good.
And the artwork in here is also very good.
Yeah.
I like these character portraits.
I agree. I think it looks good, and there's like an endless mode that I enjoy. I think more than the story mode so far.
Oh, that's good. You just play their version of Solitaire.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you know if there's a classic Solitaire mode? Like, hey, I just want to play
have not seen
old school Solitaire.
But that doesn't mean it's not there. I am just... okay. Just exposing some stuff.
Yeah.
Doing puzzles on a quick look are always a little weird.
Super fun. Everybody loves it. Nobody's shouting at the screen. It's fine.
Yes. It's also fun to speak and do a puzzle just in general, but...
Abby, let me ask you a bunch of questions then.
Okay, great.
Do you know if these are randomized, or if it seemed like when you started that last one, when you restarted that last one, it started with the same deal?
I think for the early ones, it's definitely clearly like, this is a tutorial.
Okay.
But I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure for the later ones, to be honest.
Right. You wouldn't know unless you memorized
it might not be. Yeah, which I have not done.
Weird.
I know. Look.
Can't believe you didn't do it 7 times and write down every order of the cards. So, so this is another two suit.
Another 2 suit, and I would say for the early ones, I really don't use the powers all that much. You really don't have to. Later on, I kind of do a little bit more. I'm gonna start skipping some of the dialogue just to show more of the gameplay, because I think also the dialogue is the stuff you want to discover on your own. I think I showed enough of the flavor of it.
So have you ever gotten stuck?
No, never.
Okay. Never.
So I will say I haven't found it ultra challenging. It gets me like, okay, it's a pretty good puzzler later on. And perhaps, it really ramps up after 9, but I haven't found it to be like ultra grueling or anything. Sure.
When you play the cards, you don't have an option to use their power. If you play them in a way that procs their power, it'll just go. You can't just ignore it.
Correct. Yeah, unless I put them on like one of these blank spaces.
Yeah.
If I put them there, it's gonna use their power. Like if I put this here, it's gonna explode this deck.
I gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
Even if you were like, I don't really need it to do this. I just want to move
this
card.
Right. Correct. And occasionally I do that anyway because it's just like, well, I have to.
Yeah.
So I guess I'll try to make the best out of it. And sometimes it's a thing too where it's just like, ooh, Rose.
Ooh.
Good job.
All right, bye, Greg.
Look at this! Look at this! Now you got choices that.
Yeah.
A 3 suit one.
So this one has a 3 suit. I'll go with that one. Okay. So this is the DT6 Extraction. So this one I think is one of my favorite suits. I think it's one of the most useful ones. There's another one later on that I really like. I also haven't unlocked. I think there were like 1 or 2 left that I hadn't unlocked when I reset my game. But this one, so we have this one. DT6 is the new one. So what it is I send the next card of the suit they're placed on to the target. So that's this pink one. He's not activated yet, but let's say I was like, okay, I got an ace here, and let's say I have like a purple ace, which is this little like 3 diamond one. I have a purple ace, but like the 2 is buried way down deep. I'm just gonna set this on this purple 3, and it'll put the 2 there, even if the 2 was like way over here.
Whoa.
I'm pointing with my cursor, which you unfortunately cannot see. But
listen, I get it. I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Yeah, so I think this is probably the easiest.
Let me know when you're gonna do it so I can watch it.
Okay. Right now I'm just trying to like expose some of these aces.
Yeah, gotta build that home deck.
Exactly.
I like Solitaire.
Me too. I think Solitaire is pretty damn fun. So this is the explodey dude. So like I could explode. I'll explode this deck, and hopefully yes, ace is out. And then this one is you stack them, lowest on the bottom, highest on the top. So we'll do it for this.
Oh, so it can also be a tie. It is same value or lower or higher on top.
Huh?
It can also match the card. It doesn't have to be. Lower than the card you're placing it on.
Oh, I think only when they reorganize them, not when I do it. Like I can't put this 3 on this 3.
You can't. Oh, okay.
I cannot. But I got my 2s out. Okay, there is an ace. Oh, there's the ace. I see. But I got 1, 2 out, which is good. The other 2's here, and then I have this ace there. So boop. This is an explodey dude. I want to explode. I'll explode this one. Great.
Did it.
Great.
Where's that other ace hiding?
Okay. I just got it. It was like down there.
Oh,
so
the 3 are on the deck. Okay.
So like we can see here, this 3 is like buried down deep, and like I could uncover it, but I'll use this one. Next card of the suit, they're placed onto the target. So like I want to place it on one of these pink diamondy ones. I'm gonna put you there, and it put that 3 there, even though the 3 was in this like lower stack.
And what happened to her?
She went underneath the bottom one on this row.
Oh, she's all the way at the bottom.
Top row.
Okay.
Yeah. So like usually when you put a face card down, it'll just go to the very bottom of that stack.
Okay.
I think it might be one of those games that's a little hard to describe as you're doing it. But when you're playing it, it makes a lot of sense, especially if you've played Solitaire before. It's not super complicated. And I think early on, like, it doesn't feel... sorry, I'm just looking at my next move.
No,
it doesn't feel like something that... I don't remember my line of thought anymore. but I'm sure it was a good one.
I understand what you were saying. It's something that is complicated. It's like Othello. It takes what do they say?
Yeah.
It takes, seconds to learn, a lifetime to master. It's
of course.
It's,
sure.
Once you're actually doing it, it's like any good board game where you're like, okay, and that's the rules. It's all gonna make sense once you start playing.
Right. I also think for me, when I was first doing it, it didn't really matter so much if I understood all of the little power-ups, because they're pretty. It's easy to just hover over it and be like, what does this do again?
Yeah.
And they still, it was still just a thing that it wasn't super hard for me to just like power through it and not use power-ups and be totally fine, especially in these early levels. They definitely ease you into it. I feel like
What are you looking for? A 7? There's a 7 there.
I need this 3.
4.
Okay, here we go. 3. 4. Where's that? Okay. I'm gonna do boop. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Where's this 4? Where's the damn purple 4?
It's behind the 9.
There it is.
Yeah.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
When you play solitaire for real by yourself, solitaire.
Oh yeah. I'm serious about it. 3 stack always.
3 stack always. Do you go until you win?
Well, I mean, sometimes I like there's like some of those that you like can't always win. You know what I mean?
Oh,
we'll
no,
do a 4 one. So I like. I used to have an app. I had an app that I don't usually play real solitaire. I just play via the apps, digital solitaire. But I had an app that I would use. So this is a shuffle card. You put it on there, it like shuffles everything that's in there, which is sometimes like, it didn't do anything. Sometimes like, great, it put the thing I needed on top, you know?
Sure.
But I liked having the mode that I could turn on to be like, always a winnable game.
Oh.
I know I will eventually get it if I like try hard enough.
Gotcha.
So I'm gonna explode. The purple is the explodey ones, and I've just unlocked it. So I want, let's see, shuffle. This is, okay, I'm gonna explode this pink one so I can get that pink ace, because I like what that card does. And then I'm also gonna explode you. I'm just trying to get the aces out there early.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
And then I think there's still 1 ace left. It's over here.
You're playing the win.
I'm gonna shuffle this one. Okay, good. That was actually helpful. Yeah, exactly. I'm playing to win. Okay, so now I got my 2. Okay. Here we go.
This is definitely like solitaire-esque. I would not.
Yeah. It's like, it's not traditional
loose.
solitaire by any means.
It's a solitaire-like.
Yes. So wait, what do you do? Okay, I'm gonna do that for 2 2s here. So, okay. Sorry, now I'm just solving a puzzle.
Yeah.
What's your favorite way to play solitaire, Vinny?
I like a deck of cards and a quiet room.
You go traditional.
And a cup of tea and just play some solitaire. I like the feel of a nice deck of cards. And I do the I forget, is it 1, 2, 3, and then flip over. Put them down. 1, 2, 3, flip over. No shuffle on the on the deck.
No.
I don't know if you're
can't.
supposed to, but I don't. But and so
yeah,
like,
I don't like. You can't.
You definitely can get into those ruts where you're like, well, I can't get the card I want, but I see it. Ooh, look at this. Yeah, good.
Yeah, that kid's cool looking. I might. So what do you do? Okay, cool. So I really want this 3 or this 3. Okay, I'm gonna put you here. There we go. And then I think there was like an explodey dude. I thought I still had, maybe not. Okay. Have you played other solitaire games that have like a solitaire story to them?
Sure. Yeah. There's
really played any.
There's Solitarica, which was
okay.
on the mobile game, and there was Regency Solitaire, which was another solitaire-ish.
Yes, I think I've heard of that one.
They've been out there.
Yeah. I'm looking for this like teal 4. Oh, it's.
Is it buried in there?
Yeah.
What is that? What does that lady do? The jack in the lower right.
She orders any stack from lowest on the bottom to highest on the top. Indeed. I'm gonna do. Where's this damn 3? The 3 I think must be. Oh yeah, it's real buried. Okay, cool. So, boop, 4, 5, 6. 4, 5, 6, 7.
Oh, tear.
8.
There's 8. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
9.
Oh yeah.
Watch
9,
out.
10.
Uh-oh.
I got the jack, but I'm gonna do this before I go.
Oof.
Okay, and then boop, boop, boop. Where is this 5? Oh, there it is. 5, 6. Okay, great.
Yep. Yeah. Oh, you're on a tear again. Here we go.
Oh yeah. This is the good
no,
stuff.
Stop. Oh, too fast. Oh my gosh. Slow down.
Never. I'm a spy, just like Greg
doesn't
Miller.
Even see the cards
I
anymore.
love solitaire. Woo!
It's like imagine you in some like spy headquarters, like she's sorting all the cards.
Look at her. She knows CARDS.
Look how quickly she's moving. She's the best. This is why
All right.
She's the best at what she does.
So let's do one more,
Okay.
maybe, and then I'll show you some of the other modes.
Okay.
So here, actually, we'll exit to main menu now because I don't think we're going to unlock another mode now. So there's this countdown mode, which is, here, I'll do the skirmish one first, because skirmish basically just seems to be like, hey, pick the suits you like, and then play them. So there are 2 I still haven't unlocked. I like this one. I haven't shown you this one. I like this one. And then I also like this one. I think that one shuffles it. I also wish in this mode, if I hovered over it, it would tell me what each of them does.
Oh,
I find
sure.
it puzzling that it doesn't. Pretty sure this is the explodey one. This is the, like, stack them in order from biggest to smallest. This is the put this card on a suit, and that suit will automatically fill the next one in the order. This one, I think, is shuffle all of them in this row. I don't remember what this guy does, which is why I'm pulling him. And then I think this one... Oh, this one, it's like if you put it on a 3, every 3 anywhere will go to the top.
Oh, that seems...
Which I think is super useful.
In certain circumstances, yeah. It's like if you need an order. Interesting.
Yeah. All right. Oh, great.
All
Ace
right.
on top. So, I just want to pull... I think this guy...
Oh, robo-arms.
Place their associated A on a center target. So these, I don't really get this guy. I don't understand him.
Place their
There's like another
associated...
exploding
Is
one.
it A and ace? Is that what they're saying? Is that...
I guess so.
on an associate on a center target?
It doesn't make much sense to me. I feel like it like scrambles shit around in a way that I don't understand.
So to activate him, his ace has to be in play, it sounds like? Is that right?
So. So I'm going to do this. So it's, well, that's, oh, I see. So,
and
okay,
now
that's
he's
what it was
powered
saying was, so it's explode the target associated with the suit. Yeah, so it's like, so like, you know how before I would explode a suit and then it would go wherever? Mm-hmm. I feel like now, though, I explode a suit. So I have that ace and 2 there. I feel like if I wanted to explode these, it just pulls these back out of the thing.
Cool.
And I haven't figured out why that's useful yet.
Well, does it repower them up? Weird. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe, but I don't know. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I have been a little bit confused by that one, for being fully honest. This one I think is really cool. So, like, I want to expose... I don't know, I guess I could put all the, like, 2s up top. Although, no, I have my 2s are doing all right. I need this other ace to go. Boop, boop, boop. Yeah, we'll do that for this guy. All right, I don't know what this freaking does. Why is that helpful? I think I want the 3s. It's maybe not the most useful thing in the world. I'll expose all the 3s, I guess.
Oh, they were
here, but I still need
mostly there, right? Yeah.
a 2.
Oh, yeah, you did.
Okie dokie.
Got all those 4s out there.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Backseat solitaire.
Going. Oh yeah. So let's see. There's this 4 buried nice and deep. Yeah, that's the 4 I want. I'm gonna do this here. I'm gonna do this here. I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna go you there. What do you do? Okay, cool. So I want you to go there. Great, got the 4 out. 4 is free.
Yay. 3, 4.
Anyway, this mode is just playing solitaire. It's the mode one of the ones I like the best.
Sure.
But
playing
it's just fun
their
to just
version
like
of solitaire for sure.
Yeah, their version of solitaire. With the suits. Where's this damn 5? Oh, there it is, way down at the bottom. That ain't helpful for me. No, bad move. And whatever. Boom, boom, boom. 7. Great. Cool. I want the 6 now. Sometimes it is just a bit of like this rearranging of stuff. Let me get this 7 out. Where's that 4? Oh, there it is. Am I missing the 6? Yes.
Up top, I think.
Oh, there we go. Boop, boop, boop. Boop, boop. Boop, boop, boop.
Boop, boop.
Boop, boop.
Boop.
Boop, boop, boop. Boop, boop. Boop.
Boop.
See, the rest, I think I can just take it away.
Yeah. Boop, 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 boop.
Yeah. Okay, I see. Boop, de, boop, de, boop. But you see, even here, I didn't use a lot of the powers.
Yeah.
Which is fine.
You know,
But
maybe
sometimes-
in like high level, like competitive play.
Right.
Like I did this in 4 turns. Whoa.
Yes, which I haven't. It doesn't seem like any of them are really set up for that in any way that I've seen, at least, where it's like, oh, I've like unlocked the pattern and like how this should have worked. It just more seems like the randomness of solitaire. You know what I mean?
Is there a leaderboard?
So there is countdown. Here is a leaderboard. My ranking. I don't think I've ever finished one of these. I quit out early.
I see.
So we could record a quick look. But this is a survive as many waves as you can against the clock, powers and cards on target, add time. Okay, Vinny, I'm going to need you to talk about something fun and cool. Okay. I will not be able to talk. I have to focus on solitaire.
Concentrate. I'm just going to say random numbers. That's what I think are cool. I love math, so I'm going to say things like 2, 7, 7 up top, red 5, green.
This is so helpful.
Oh,
fuck
solitaire,
off. I hate this stupid deck.
Sometimes I think
ruined all of
solitaire
everything.
Is appealing to me because it means that nobody's going to bother me for a little while. So it's just I'm able to...
Your family knows it's solitaire time?
It's solitaire time. It means I've been able to carve out a little bit of time, or I'm sitting alone somewhere. And my son likes solitaire as well. So
I mean, solitaire's great.
Solitaire is a fun game. It's a nice single-player experience. Yeah, I like the quiet of it. I like the solitude of solitaire.
Well said, Vinny.
Variations of it. Klondike, is that a solitaire?
I think so. There's like spider solitaire. I'm not as familiar with those, but I'm sure they're
Bithell
great.
solitaire.
Oh, of course.
Everyone
The best
knows.
kind of solitaire. Mike Bithell
solitaire.
solitaire.
So you're this is a thing where you are going to run out of time, and then
Yeah,
you'll
I'm
be
being
done.
timed. As I add stuff, it adds time to my clock.
Say, yeah. So you got to race against the clock.
And sometimes I use the powers, but to be honest, I forget what these blue ones do, and the orange ones suck. I think the blue ones shuffle
Wave-based.
stuff.
Oh boy, here we go.
Yeah, we're in it now.
You're definitely in it. Robo arms.
Robo arms. Oh, that guy.
Yeah. A lot of stuff happening here. I'll commentate like an esport.
Okay, great.
Okay. Abby Russell with 80 seconds left on the clock here. This is her. She's in wave 3 or 4 here. You know, This isn't Abby's first rodeo in the solitaire world. She's been through a couple of other games before, but now she's doing the Humanity Plus, Blood Legacy, and Incognito Limited deck, and that can be a little tricky. That's right, Bill. I'll do 2 commentators. That's
Okay.
That's right, Vinny. Incognito Limited, tricky for some players as their powers are not fully realized until a little bit later, for a little bit more advanced in the game. That's right, Jerry. This is going to be a little tricky for Abby Russell here. She's more of a Humanity Plus and Blood Legacy player. So here she goes, stacking those cards in. She's looking for that 6. She's going to try and dig it out. She can't quite find it yet. Poking around the deck, we can see that we got a lot of players on the field here. She's got the 3 aces out in the home row. Shuffling around here, trying to dig her way out of this one. 40-ish seconds left, and there it is. There's the Incognito Limited card. She played it, not really quite sure what it did, but she's moving on anyway. She's got the 6 out on the deck. Another card
hate
is
this
played,
card.
and removes that from the home row there. That's right, Bill. Now she's got some face cards here. Tricky situation for Abby Russell to get this done in under 35 seconds. Maybe not her best play, but she is definitely putting in the effort.
Oh, here we go.
She's got the 3 out on the deck. She finds it. She goes 5, and she moves that 3 over. 4. She got a 5 showing, 6 showing, 7 showing, 8 showing, and 9 showing. She finds them all, puts them out there. She's got the 6 on, 10. All she needs to do is find that 7, but it is buried. That's right, buried underneath that king in the lower left. But she finds it, and there she goes. She's going to tear it up again. She's on a run again. We call that a Bithell Blitz, and here she goes. She's clicking, and is she going to make it? 80 seconds left. I think she's got this one. She makes it to Wave 4. Now, Wave 4 is a real heartbreaker. Not a lot of people make it past this one. I know. They don't.
Maybe that's where we should call it. Seems like the commentary's running out.
She's just going to do this one again,
all my
folks.
aces are buried. All right. That was fun.
Oh, but your high score. Okay.
But
so
yeah, this
countdown,
is...
so Skirmish is kind of just playing against the AI, but you choose the decks, and Countdown is
Yeah, it's not even against anything. It's just like,
Yeah.
hey, you choose the decks you want to play with, and you play around.
Gotcha.
And it's fun enough. And then Countdown is what you saw. The campaign is a Solitaire plus a little bit of this like spy espionage story.
Cool.
It seems like it's maybe trying to go places with it. I haven't seen it through to the end, so I really can't comment on it. It's not my favorite Mike Bithell story so far. But I think that the Solitaire is fun. His version of Solitaire, I think it's very stylish. I think it's very well polished. And I'm having a good time. It's $12 on Steam and in the Epic Store.
Thanks, Abby.
Yeah, thank you, Vinny. I'll see you later.
Bye.
Bye, Greg.